what happened yesterday. Obviously, it was the playoffs for the final that happened yesterday. So it was Benoni Boys against RTC. The team that wins that game goes into the final against GGOD. Unfortunately, there for RTC, they got, well, there's no other word for it, wrecked by Benoni Boys. And so that means Benoni Boys and GGOD face off again in the final, as they did last tournament.
Is this right? Thatcher, Montaigne, Valkyrie, Mirror?
Yeah, that was correct. And then the team that wins here goes through to the third place playoffs against the team that wins the game after this one, which is going to be played by EXM against RTC. So we wait anxiously to see what's going to happen between Shadow and Falsify, and then again after them at 6:30 it's going to be EXM against RTC to round off today's games. And then tomorrow at 2 o'clock it's going to be the third place playoffs, and at 6:30 again it's going to be the final match of this weekend, being played against GGOD and whoever wins. Oh, not whoever wins GGOD and Benoni Boys.
Yo, Geek, what happened to his game?
Not sure. It sounds like he disconnected.
Oh, okay.
There's a little bit of a technical issue on the side of a Shadow.
We're starting at 6-2, right, Geek?
Sorry?
We're starting at 6-2, right?
What did you?
60 what?
Yeah,
Sorry,
also
I'm
we're
not
starting at 6.
We're starting at 6-2.
He's the score was
Yes.
6-2.
Yeah,
He's asking if we're
we've,
starting.
we recorded it all.
Yeah,
We're gonna carry on as it was.
Okay, thanks.
Basically restarting
correct.
that round.
Geek, can the viewers hear the in-game chat?
Yes, they can.
Okay, just making sure.
They can hear me talk in-game and they can hear the in-game chats. You guys can't hear me when I talk in-game, but the
Yeah,
viewers
yeah.
can.
Okay, no, because I'm just I don't want to say something about what's been talking in-game and like, we sound stupid because the people
no,
can't
they
hear
can hear it.
can't hear what's going on. that would have been quite awkward.
Monica, I can see in the doc, Falsify won round 2. They only won 2 rounds and it was round 1 and 7.
Sorry.
So just a little bit of information. A bit of information.
Okay, is my
for
mic
you guys
better
if
now,
you're
Keith?
interested. Obviously the year 2.
I agree, it is better.
Dude, yo, I was on a webcam mic, G.
That was much better.
Oh, no.
Every time I don't know who it was, every time they were talking, like it was blowing out
As
my
I was
ears.
saying.
I'm sorry about that. That was me. It was on a...
Oh,
No, it's
never
alright,
mind.
it's cool.
Let them continue.
We're ready for the start.
Oh wait, wait.
Just need a second to finish putting in. Where
I'll tell you what,
guys
they're making
spawn,
our job a lot
'cause that
easier.
actually counts.
Yeah,
Just give me a sec.
my job is extremely easy.
Yes. Right, so do you think I can finish my informational package now?
Can try.
All right. Yeah, I think it's year 5, season 2. The release was on Tuesday last week, which in that season came the rework of the house. So the house got an extreme rework, which if you haven't played it, do yourself a favor and go play it. It's absolutely brilliantly made. Definitely well done there by Ubisoft. And with that, there was a lot of reworks from operators, balancing of maps, and apparently there's going to become. I don't know if it's going to be in this season or next season. There's going to be a huge rework of the sound in Rainbow Six, which probably most players will agree we can't wait for. Because the sound in some of the maps really is a little bit sketchy, put it mildly. So really excited for that happening. But as for the nerfs and the buffs and the reworks that happened for the season, as it stands, the only questionable thing, as been pointed out probably by a previous match yesterday from the casters, and as Stokes mentioned also earlier now, that a rework of the shotgun from Maestro and Alibi, which now uses slugs.
Oh, disgusting.
Slugs on a semi-auto shotgun.
It's like 28 rounds or something as well.
Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a recipe for absolute disaster. If you ever seen the TCS G12, which Cade and Goy uses before it got nerfed, that was one dangerous machine. And they literally did the exact same
Okay,
thing
Shadow, you
now.
ready?
Yep,
The
you can
semi-auto
start.
shotgun being used by Maestro and Alibi, which I don't
Falsify, you
get.
ready?
I don't understand. I mean, they
Yeah.
they nerfed the TCSG, but they just went and reworked and buffed two other semi-auto shotguns, which I don't understand how the thought process in that one worked. I mean, Stokes is definitely not very happy of. with
Oh,
that
I don't
nerf.
mind. I didn't get to pick it. Right, thank you.
Alright, so we're back onto round number 9. It is match point for Falsify. 6-2 in favor of them. So if they take this round, they take the first map. But Shadow not out yet. Malusi. Yeah, there we go.
Someone earns the season pass.
Shadow not out yet. We've seen 2 rounds of them going flawless in their favor. So if they can do it 4 more times, we're going to own match point overtime. But as it stands, it's quite a runaway train in the favor of Falsify. 2 6-picks coming in. Clash being 6-picked off. So I think it was the Vigil.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, so we're going down to a workshop for round number 9. Shadow on the fence. I brought the Echo, which again is very useful, especially in those last 30 seconds or 30 to 15 seconds before the plant happening. And attacking team has to push into sight. Mozzie being brought out, Mozzie being I don't know, I will call him a nuisance. Or irritation is probably a good way to describe what Mozzie does, because basically all he does is he steals your drones and he uses them for his own nefarious deeds.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
The rest of the setup is a pretty basic and strong setup, especially the Wamai. Wamai being a very good operator to replace Jaeger if your Jaeger got banned out, because he does almost the same job. Only difference is he does not destroy them, but he just pulls the throwables towards him.
What do you think of this position that Grim keeps going into in this room here? He keeps going there, and it looks like he keeps dying there.
It's Archives is a very powerful place to hold, especially if the attacking team are going to try and push above sight into Armory. Oh, good. Yeah, Phantom very well done there, getting the headshot into Inferno. Inferno, 3rd time now in a row he dies first. 2 times on the Thermite when they were attacking, now on the Wamai. So it's bad luck on the side of Shadow. Geek, to get back to it, it's a very good place to hold, especially as I said when the attacking team is trying to push into Armory. When you have like a Buck or Zofia that tries to play from top floor. But it's also a very difficult spot to hold because you can get okay, I'm just gonna leave it because there's much more exciting talking about what's happening now. Slapbox on the Vigil getting 2 kills. Double kill coming in. And a 3rd, well done by Slapbox and Grim getting killed into Claim Pompey. So it's almost a flawless round on the side of Shadow if they can get the last kill onto the Twitch.
They're not gonna win because it's not flawless.
Oh, good pick coming in from Jiggy, headshot onto Misflick. So you rotate around. Try and push the site. Being wary of a player. Oh no. Just trying to create a bit of a distraction. Looks like Echo's trying to get up on top of some boxes there. He doesn't have the diffuser, so he's gonna have to go for the kills, or he has to go for the diffuser. He has 50 seconds left, so there's still a lot of time for him to do something. It's not all over for Jiggy. Oh, brilliant kill there onto Jake. So down to 2v1 as he goes through the beepers. It does not go off, but the defending team pretty sure has a very good idea of where he is. Pushing all the way back down through a lobby, through the teller's window.
15 seconds to go.
And I have to go for the diffuser. 10 seconds left.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
And I have
10
to go for the
seconds
push.
to
Oh, but does not get it. Shadow getting that in a round. Bit of a nervous twitch coming in from Grim, but he gets the kill. So Shadow edging one step closer to match point. Falsify still being on that fatal match point. So one more win for them and they take the map.
Shadow doing super well, handling the pressure.
Oh, the chunker pick coming out, that's probably going to be a 6 pick coming in.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Do not think a team that is 6-3 down or 3-6 down will try to use the chunker. It's more operator that gets to be played if you like 6-1 ahead. Is what we call a meme operator. And for you guys that don't know, that meme operator is getting quite a rework in the upcoming season sometime this year.
What? The chunker?
Yeah, so basically what's gonna happen is his assault LMG he puts down is basically gonna become a primary weapon he holds in his hands and he can walk around with it. So it's gonna become his primary weapon, and his secondary is gonna be a grenade launcher that shoots flaming, not like arrows like Capito does, but almost the same type of thing that he does.
Sounds a bit much.
He shoots like these flaming grenades. That does basically the exact same job Capito does, just with defense.
Wait, are they trying to make him viable?
No, I don't know. I mean, it was already viable as a meme operator. Everyone uses him for that specific reason. He's the joke of Rainbow Six, but he's a joke that, you know, it sticks and people use it and people love Chunker for what it is. So I think there's a lot of mixed feelings, I think, between the player base. Of, do they really need to rework him, or should they just keep him as the meme that he is?
Was Falsify that team that every time they spawn, they just start shooting everything? I think that's how they started. It was either them or Scroll. Like, one of the teams kept spawning and then they would just randomly shoot down windows.
Probably hoping for a lucky window pick.
Yeah, just to fight off spawn peaks.
Again, a big push coming in on the top floor, but a good pick coming in from Inferno. Doesn't die first, but he gets the first pick of the round onto Klein Pompey. It's a big push coming in from Falsify on the top floor. And already one of the reinforced walls getting opened up. It's gonna be a two-man push. Sophia and Thermite does not land the shots of the Mozzie, but he gets the kill onto Phantom, pushing in. Will he get the second one?
Wow.
Brilliantly done. He gets his second kill. And Inferno getting a double kill, so it's 2 double kills from Grim and Inferno. It is only MK left.
Flawless. Flawless.
Lol.
And there we go, a flawless round again for Shadow.
Shadow's signature move is when they do win, they get flawless rounds. Okay, listen, 1 was coincidence, 2 is interesting, 3, this is a trend now. This is a trend. They did lose the 1 by 1 player, so it kind of sucks. But that's interesting to me. I love that. We're gonna meme on them for dying that 1 round. Okay, that 1 round that they didn't get flaws.
It seems to me when Inferno stays alive, things start happening.
Yeah, I think that's the trend.
He got the first pick onto Klein Pomp, and that just, from then on, it just escalated.
Okay, fine. Okay, we'll go with that then.
Speaking of the devil, 6 picking the alibi after the bandit. As they go down. I think it was the first floor.
Attackers need to locate
I'm not
and defuse as many
mistaken.
bombs
Yeah,
as
they go
can.
down for tellers. Quite a bold pick coming in from Shadow. So let's see if they can make the Shadow, not the Shadow, the tellers. Shadow can make the tellers pick work. One of the more difficult sites on border to hold. That being said, because it's you can see there it's 2 soft walls being reinforced and a window, so bandits basically rendered useless because you can just punch out the window and just shoot them out, making it very easy for Thermite to open up that double reinforced wall pushing into the site.
But does Falsify have a strat for a teller's attack?
I think every team has a strat for tellers.
There's basic. Well, you can probably work out a different strat if you want to, but there's one basic strat, and it's one that everyone uses because it works. You just run your thermite into the wall against tellers. You open it up. You hold an angle from the window. Make sure no one's on the hatch, and just plant. And speaking of, there we go. That's already opening up. Soft wall going into the tellers. Looks like they're gonna go for top floor control. Pushing into archives just to make sure, or they had to push into archives just to make sure it is clear above the hatch. And Bob's your uncle, the plant can go down. Looks like Shadow has quite a few players covering that hatch. Not anyone on site, everyone has gone for a little bit of a room. Except the IQ, or the Echo. Who needs to stay out of sight because he gets killed, it renders the Echo drones useless. Slaphouse getting a good kill onto MK. The Vigil working very nicely there. Again, with Shadow getting 2 kills, Grim and Inferno getting out Jiggy and Glen Pompey. Bringing it down very quickly to a 4v1. Oh, there goes the flawless. A Shadow being taken out by a Phantom. So will this be the trend that Geek spoke about? Will the one remaining player from Falsify be able to clutch it out in a 1v4? Or will the buck be taken out in the next 30 seconds?
Yeah.
All that Shadow have to do is just hold the angles.
Vibes is right. Momentum got stuck.
There we go. Fox on the Vigil getting a double kill there. So a Shadow, one round away from going to match point. I'll be honest, this is not actually the outcome I suspected or thought it was going to be.
Quite a tight game.
Yeah,
But,
no, I wasn't expecting this. Cause
I never say no. I never say no for it. But it looks like Giga. It looks like a border is turning out to be a little bit more of a defender-sided map.
it is. There's a slight disadvantage to defenders. We saw that with the way Falsify was doing really well one-sided, and then once we swapped it around, Shadow was being very competitive. The first round's an outlier because Shadow just completely caught Falsify off guard.
Go.
Not quite sure how, because I think Falsify's been practicing more than Shadow. But it just happened. But since then, Falsify has been top-notch. So, slight defender-sided map, you're right. At least for these two teams.
Yeah, but I have to give it to them. The bands has a lot of, especially that Thatcher being banned out, has a big effect for the attacking team.
So that's important
Now
to
you
say
have-
with these teams because it can be different. Different teams, same map, different.
Yeah,
teams.
obviously, yeah, no, definitely. It's not a general thing that is more the finish side of the map. It's yeah, it's definitely for these two teams specifically.
I think you're right. It is a fairly balanced map. There's just so many different ways to get in the building, and there's so
But
many
see,
different
that's-
ways to defend it.
That's why I like it, and that's why I'm not a big fan of a map like Cafe, because it only has two ways to get to the top floor. You have your red stairs and your white stairs. That's it.
On the hatch.
Yeah, on the hatch, but I mean, I'm talking for defenders to roam around, or even if you're attacking on the
Retakes,
downstairs.
yeah.
Which in this case, this map has three different, I think three different sets of stairs. No, there's also has two sets of stairs, but there's a lot more rooms and a lot more ways you can maneuver around, which makes it a lot more interesting. You know, for us it's casting, and especially if you're playing as well, it's not that linear. But I mean, that's preferential for me. It's not to say that's how it actually is.
I think Cafe looks pretty.
Yeah. Theme park also looks pretty.
That's your opinion.
Anyway, back to the match. 1.5 minutes left, or gone, and not a lot has happened on either side. Sly Fox taking a little bit of damage, but other than that, I'll give it, I want to say 15 more seconds, but it looks like there we go, the kills coming in. Clank Pompey getting 2 kills there, Shadow getting 1, Falsify, MK getting 1 kill. So it looks like the Shadow momentum has been broken. It's a 2v4 in favor of Falsify. Good angle being held there.
That was not the moment to walk through the door.
A bomb has been located.
Vibes taking out Jake, but Bandit holding out.
Let's see what
1v3.
Let's see what the 1v3.
What?
Easy stuff, right?
Oh, it does not get the pick, and there we go, Falsify. They take
Finally
map
taking
number 1.
a round. How many rounds are there on match point?
A lot.
Well,
4.
3,
four,
4
yeah.
man. No, it was 2. No, it's 3. Because it was a 2-6 when they started.
6-1.
Was it 6-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was-
sorry, it was 2-6 when the rehost happened. Yeah,
yes,
sorry.
yes, yes. Yeah, no, Shadow already picked up momentum by the time the rehost happened.
So
That was
there we
good.
go, map.
was
Map
good.
number 1 going in favor of Falsify. Taking us to map number 2, which is gonna be
played,
our
everybody.
good old
That was-
Stockholm
well played,
Syndrome
that was
map,
Very good. Very
Mr.
good
Clubhouse.
Cool. Let's take 2 minutes and then we.
I'll be
can
honest though,
start the next
Clubhouse is still a very nice map to
Alright.
cast on. It's a very easy map to cast on. So as Geek gets everything ready, Stokes is going to entertain you guys with a little bit of. He's been practicing his opera. So he's gonna give you. So he's gonna give you guys a little bit of a taste of his talent.
Negative Ghost Rider.
No, I'm only joking. Stokes may have a Rainbow Six talent, but I'm pretty sure he's not that well versed in singing.
Ooh, sounds like we got a challenge here.
Stokes, can't you hear the crowd?
Stokes, sing for us, Stokes.
Alright, so we're just waiting for everything being set up for map number 2, which is going to be Clubhouse. So it's going to be interesting to see if Shadow can push back on this map and make it a 1-all, so we can go to Consulate. Coastline is going to be our 3rd map.
I was about to like start playing opera music and I was like, ooh, probably not good.
Please don't get my thing copyright strike.
Why not?
Because it's irritating. Okay, so let me just double check this out loud because it helps me. Starting side blue team, so Shadow is defending first, which means orange is attacking. And then in overtime, it's swapped around. Orange team is attack. They're attacking twice. Oh. That's why we check our work. Orange just what are their names? Falsify decided to attack on Clubhouse in overtime. I believe that one came out of Vibes, so if they lose because of that, it's Vibes' fault. Okay, cool. Shadow, are you guys ready?
Looks like everything is set up, Geek?
Awesome. Falsify, are you guys ready?
We're waiting for one, but I'll come so you can start.
You sure? We can wait.
Alright, apparently there's a... Did I hear correctly? There's a little bit of a...
Yeah, just waiting on one guy on their side. But he says I can start, but I'll give him 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm just making sure I heard correctly. Right, so we are ready to kick off map number 2 on day 2 of
Day 2
of weekend 2
yes.
of fan tournament for June. As it stands now, for just a little bit of information for you guys in regards of the fan tournaments and what's gonna happen. Every month there's gonna be a tournament like this one happening, and
I think he's alt tabbed.
Yeah, are you ready?
It is in the works for
Our
quarterly
Awesome stuff. Let's start.
tournament
Falsify, you guys are attacking in both.
that's
in
been
first
planned
and
by
in
the
overtime.
FAN.
Remember, that's your guys' choice.
Okay.
I just love saying it, FAN. And why that's gonna basically how it's gonna work is it's going to be a point system.
Whoa, hold
So,
on. Are you spoiling league secrets?
No, I'm just giving a bit of information for the viewers so they can see what's going to happen.
A little
So
bit
they
of
can
sneak
get
peek.
excited. Yeah, a little bit of sneak peek. It's going to be a quarterly system
I would like to.
in which every 3 months it's gonna reset, and each team is gonna play either a round robin or only against one team in a bracket. It's we're gonna leave that details as a mystery on what's gonna happen there. But it's definitely gonna be a point system, and at the end of that quarter, the team with the most points obviously then win.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think of that idea. League, point system league, going in quarterly for Rainbow Six Siege. Seems like a cool idea. The question I have for you before we get into this game, Monty ban. Falsify ban Monty on this map. I remember Falsify playing very well with Monty on this map. That's
No,
kinda
that
weird.
was Skrill.
It
Was
was Skrill on Banix.
Oh, I see. Okay, my mistake. Before this game gets going, I just want to say, I lost my thought.
Good.
the league.
League. I know it's about a league. I couldn't remember. It doesn't matter. This is why I'm not a cast.
League of Legends.
No.
Rainbow.
No.
League of.
No.
League of Rainbow.
Rainbow League. Oh yeah, what I want to ask you, Tombstone, and
Yeah,
maybe
bro.
Stokes, in your professional opinion, what's different to the normal rank system that already exists in Siege? What would a fan league and fan tournament give that isn't already there? Is it that it's a bit more focused on the teams? There's a bit more of a spotlight in each team when they play. It's a bit more serious. There's a bit more weight behind it. Is that the appeal?
I think it's nice to play Pro League rules once in a while. So I think a league will offer that. Because-
Like the full Pro League rules, and not the. Because obviously the way we're doing it now, it's a bit of a variation of the Pro League rules, so it's not directly like they do it in Pro League.
More Pro League than not.
Yeah, but I agree with Sex. It would be nice, if you get it like a genuine Pro League, proper system.
And then
And not
once
just
you
that-
go from Pro League to ranked, I think you get such an advantage from playing Pro League. Actually,
Good training.
Yeah, and also what's going to be nice is I think I don't know who you said it, but there's a lot more focus going to be. Obviously, it's going to be one team or one map, so it's only 2 teams playing per day. So a lot more attention for that team. It's not a lot of maps happening or a lot of games happening on one day. So it's only one game happening per night. So I think that it's a bigger chance for viewers to watch, obviously, because it's not going to take long. I mean, it's going to take what, an hour maybe.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's gonna be nice for the teams. I think it's gonna be nice for the community. And you know, if you do it like that, then the casters and they have a little bit more time. Almost want to say to prepare or to learn the maps or whatever the case may be. It's a lot more advantages for everyone, I think, than disadvantages.
Okay, one
using
final
that.
question before we focus on the game. Does being clinically insane, is it a requirement to be in plat and above?
Not clinically probably insane, but you have to have, I don't know, some sort of mental disorder.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Great.
It's only gold players that's normal. Because if you go down to copper, you are clinically insane, and if you go up from like a plat 2 and up, you also start getting mental issues, I think.
Alright.
Now we're being very offensive towards platinum diamond
Yeah,
players.
we can't be discriminatory against certain ranks of players.
Anyway, as we start off round number 1 for map number 2 is
You just in a lot of trouble here.
Look at him getting these picks though. Look at these
Wow.
picks. Oh,
Ooh.
that was some
triple kill.
sexy stuff there.
Very well done there.
played.
Triple kill coming in from the side of Sly Fox. But eventually gets taken out by MK, who drops his Reign of Terror.
Ooh, so that just takes Sly Fox's trip away from him from a rehost.
It looks like Sly Fox having a... Oh no, it's actually not. It's the Falsify this time having a bit of a problem. So, Giga, we're gonna go for the rehost.
Wait, what?
I think Falsify did ask for the rehost.
No, Falsify Vibes asked, the captain said no.
Oh.
Phantom is the captain of Falsify, he makes the call. Vibes asked for it, and Phantom said no.
Okay then. Luckily it's all up to them. Or the captain. Okay, so they're gonna wait it out and just see if he comes back. Basically the same scenario but happened last night with RTC. One of their members also timed out, but unfortunately they could not get him back, so they called for a rehost. So we'll see if the same thing happens here. As it stands, it's one player. Oh, they're gonna call for it. Okay.
And what's... Who's
So it
judging
goes
you?
back?
Who's judging you on YouTube? Stokes,
I don't
come on,
know.
spiel a set of Corsa.
I know that is. It's Mr. Toxic.
Mr. Toxic.
Yes.
Alright.
Most toxic. I'm guessing that is Mr. Wolfenspens.
Yeah.
Probably the most toxic player you'll ever meet.
Yes. Let's go chill some set of Corsa.
Alright, so again we're going for a little bit of a rehost. So we're just waiting on everything being set up in
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I
yeah.
just realized I fucked up. I fucked
What?
up. You can only rehost in the first 30 seconds of a game.
What?
That's literally the rule. You can only rehost within the first 30 seconds of the game.
Oh god.
And Shadow was pretty much gonna win that. They were, what is it, 5v1? 4v1.
Yeah.
4v1, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to award the round to them. Frickin' hell. That was my bad. Anyway,
How many seconds was left?
it was 30 seconds.
But
When
then
I
they can
quit, it was 30 seconds.
they can argue you could have you could have won the round in 30 seconds. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah, you might have to go into Discord with the captains and
Yeah.
just talk it out.
Give me a sec.
Alright, so unfortunately there's an unforeseen error that
False,
occurred
Phantom, can you just join Discord quick?
on our side,
Yeah, chat you quick.
which we do apologize for. But Geek will try and
Yeah, no, Falsify was cool that they completely understand. Shadow gets it around.
Cool.
Secondary host of the day. People, please get fiber.
Right, Geek, is everything sorted out?
Shadow won that round. Falsify and Shadow both agree. That's fine. It was kind of
Okay.
the way Falsify agreed to it. Kind of sounded like they assumed that they won that round, so they were okay with it. So it's cool.
Okay. Very, very good.
Nice.
Of course, Monarchy can mark that one as a win. That was the first round, right?
Yep.
Alright, so we're just waiting for Geek to get everything back up and going again. Luckily, this was the first round, so there's not a lot of settings to be changed.
That's Kavira, right? One of the.
Yeah, that's
Thing.
Kibiro.
And then that's Kaid, Thatcher, Montaigne.
Alright, so we're just almost ready.
I think we're ready. So it was only one round. It was on Church and Arsenal Room, and Shadow was about to win it when we called the rehost. I shouldn't have actually allowed it until the round ended. It was 30 seconds. That was my mistake, and I take full responsibility for that. But both teams agreed that Shadow was going to win that one, so it's cool. The bans were Thatcher, Montaigne, Kaid, and Kavira. That's configured. And both teams are ready again. Cool. I think I'm ready
Right,
on my
so
side.
we
Are
are-
you guys ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Yep. Oh, good.
Up and
Awesome
running
stuff.
for round number 2.
Okay, Falsify. That's your one rehost per map. Sorted.
Okay.
Is it per map, Geek?
Per map, yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, Clubhouse. Bans are correct. Orange team is attacking both times. Shadow, Falsify, B Church, Arsenal. Let's go.
Right, and there we go. So we're still on map number 2, which is Clubhouse. We're gonna go to round number 2 now. So basically, what happened was there was one of the players and accidentally, or not accidentally, he disconnected, and we called the rehost, but unfortunately, according to rules, it has happened in the first 30 seconds. So technical issue was sorted out. Both team captains agreed that Shadow would have won that round. So everything is sorted out. Everything's back to normal. We are now back in the game. Going to round number 2. Falsify on the attack and Shadow on the defense.
Awesome stuff. And we got Divan in the chat there saying he'd also like to see a point system leaderboard for league.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
That's very good to hear. It's nice to see the community contributing. Right, so we're going for upstairs. CCTV hold. And see the Valkyrie being brought out. And the Echo being brought out. So a lot of information gathering for the side of Shadow. You got a lot of utility as well. Bandit.
10 seconds
And
left.
the Jaeger coming in, and obviously the smoke. With these
5
gas
seconds
grenades. Very, very useful if you're trying to hold out the attackers in that last 15 seconds. Just to force them either to take alternative routes or to stop them from actually pushing to the side. Big push coming on Garrett's side, going up. 1-2 players going up to the roof, and immediately there's going to be a push coming in onto CCTV, or the outside wall on CCTV.
Okay, I'm
we go.
missing 2
Three-man
players.
push.
Where are they?
Top, on the roof. There we go. Buck and IQ look like they're gonna go for the small room pushing, or just next to bedroom. A lot more slow this time, 1 minute gone. And does not look like even one player from Falsify is actually inside. Oh, but a good kill coming in from the Echo.
The Maverick hatch worked against him.
Every hole.
Unfortunately, he could not get the thermite charge to go down, so it just stuck there on the wall.
They did super well because you know what? They'd actually banned Cade, which kind of forces them to bandit it.
Yeah.
But that's just like the plan's gone against them. They've opened way too much and bandit took up their much legs.
No, it was the Echo. The Echo was
Oh,
playing
wow.
was playing all the way from inside of garage.
Yeah, it was
He was prone
Wow.
through peak holes.
Wow.
IQ taking a lot of damage there. Echo again. There you go, the smoke behind
By attackers.
the global shield. Grenade being cooked and going out, but nothing hitting it. Oh, does he see the foot? He does see the foot
Right.
on the smoke.
These pixel
Oh,
players.
but the Jaeger just pushing in and taking out the IQ, so that's 2 kills for Shadow, only 1 for Falsify, only the Valkyrie being taken out. Smoke still bound at the global shield being a nuisance there. 2 kills coming in. Inferno getting 1, but Jiggy getting a refrag. Klein Pompey taking out Inferno, so it's down to 2v2. The push coming in. Oh, Jaeger getting the kill onto Klein Pompey. It's only 1v2. 13 seconds left. There you go. The smoke is just forcing him
10 seconds to go.
on alternate route. Oh, but the Jaeger
That's good teamwork.
in the right position.
Like you said, forcing them through a different route.
Very well done there by the defending team.
Sly would be on 5 right now if we didn't restart.
Still doing very well for his team. Being a very consistent player. Coming from last weekend, he was also getting good kills for his team. So it's always nice, coming from a player's point of view, it's always nice to have that one player you know who's always constant.
Yeah, Sly is a plat player.
Alright, so he's very close to the
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
going mad area.
Oh yeah.
The Maestro being brought out, so you're going top floor for bedroom hold. It's gonna be bedroom and gym. Double reinforcement coming up, so the wall coming from the balcony and the wall in the bathroom. Gonna get a bit of reinforcement, and there goes the rotation in the bathroom.
10 seconds left before insertion.
So as it stands, it doesn't look like Shadow's gonna go for a pretty hard roam. I think it's only gonna be the Mozzie and the Jaeger, or the Mozzie and the Bandit. Either or. All 3 of them very good roamers.
No spawn peeking. Shadow doesn't do that shit.
Oh, there we go, Jaeger immediately going for garage. Gonna hold there and try and waste the time of the defending or the attacking team. Jaeger playing inside of garage. Looks like 2-3 players on site. And the Bandit going for a bit of a roam downstairs. So not spread out too much, but also not too focused on the site alone, which is very good. Oh, Jaeger getting spot there.
Bomb located by
He's gonna
attackers.
jump. Does not look like holding his angle very well. Up, the first kill coming in, Klein Pumpy taking out Sly Fox, so the Jaeger inside the garage being taken out. So, will it be Falsify pushing back? Oh no, sorry, it's the bandit. Sly Fox from the bandit, it's not the Jaeger. The Jaeger's still in garage.
The Jaeger doing super well, just wasting time.
Taking quite a bit of damage. Mist flicker on 25 HP. Before going out, will it hit the target? Nope, does not connect. Oh, fortunately, Jaeger being downed.
But they don't know
They don't know he's down though.
Still have the Maestro. Could possibly come a bit of a noise. There you go, Jiggy. Taking out the 1 So it's basically a 2v5 in favor of...
Oh my god, Inferno! He could have killed him. There were leg shots there.
Unfortunately, just too many players from Falsify rushing into side.
That's Falsify's first point, isn't it?
Yes.
There you go. I wanted to say when Maestro made that rotation into bathroom, I wanted to say that's not a very good idea.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if they maybe had a specific strategy they want to use. But that is the exact reason why I wanted to say it's not a good idea, because anyway you push in, if you push in from the reinforced wall from outside, or you actually get control of gym, you can just hold an angle onto that hole like they did there and just take out anyone who's playing inside there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Right, round number 4. Shadow's gonna go for basement defense this time.
It's glad to see Shadow as the entire team with him.
Yeah.
Attackers have discovered the
Bandit,
location of a bomb.
Just going there for a bit of a shocking on the wall, so they decided to reinforce the entire wall coming in from blue. Then they want to have to worry about anyone pushing
10
into the
seconds
side
to
from
go.
blue side onto A, so it's only the door coming into B.
5 seconds remaining.
Just
Which
a
they
random
now have
thought
to
occurring to me, sorry, Tombstone. Just a random thought occurring to me. If Shadow beats Falsify and EXM beats RTC, Shadow and EXM get their rematch.
Lol. That's two big ifs.
I don't want to speak into the future. I don't want to speak into the future, Geek, but I think the possibility of that happening is very high.
Hi.
Wow, RTC captain coming in there with some predictions.
No, not a prediction. I can basically spill the beans right now. It doesn't look like RTC is gonna be able to play tonight.
Okay, but what about the Falsify game? That's still a big if.
That is still a big if, yeah. That is still a very big if. I mean, I hope for both of these teams they win, because it's both very good teams. And I think both of them deserve it. And up until now, it's been a very good and close match, especially in that first map. So we can see if Clubhouse is going to be the same close match all of us are hoping for. There's a double push coming into construction side. The tree is joining out a bit ahead. Just making for IQ. Nothing strange waiting for her.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Well, things
Attackers
develop.
have recovered their diffuser.
I've got a question. Do you think that when teams enter into tourneys, they kind of go up a rank, you know, in some ways, like go from gold to plat, maybe? Like just because of the way they try hard, maybe.
Okay, I understand. I don't know. I think some teams probably do. But I think some teams, because it doesn't nothing happens to the MMR or the actual statistics in the game, I think they just don't bother and they don't take it serious. And then obviously other teams, they do try to take it serious because it's a competition, and that obviously puts them up a rank technically. Then Klein Pompey pushing downstairs. Does the visual know about it? Oh, very good position there by Slav Fox. He gets out Klein Pompey as he pushes down the main stairs, coming down. Beat it goes to the rotate and refrag coming in from NK onto Grim.
Ooh,
Double kill. coming in for the team of Falsify. Two very good picks for MK. He is inside, he has the diffuser. All he has to do is go for the plant. And there we go, the plant is going down. Sly Fox getting taken out very nicely there by Falsify. Good cover being held by Vibes. Now Mosi has a lot of work to do. Oh, but he doesn't see the player. Unfortunately.
That was cringy.
I don't know where he was looking.
He wasn't.
That's very unfortunate there for the Mozi.
2-2. Even scores. Very good players from both teams that round. Falsify took it slow. They actually they attacked the one side and then they left. They completely roamed around the other side of the map. And they kind of did a split push. Falsify love their strats.
Oh, there we go. The Blackbeard getting a 6-pick after the Thermite. So no toxic Blackbeard up until now.
Defenders, protect your
I'm
bombs
saying
from being
toxic
defused
Blackbeard
by
because
attackers.
no one likes playing against the Blackbeard. He's probably one of the most hated operators in the game.
Playing as or playing against?
Playing against. No, playing him is lovely. Playing against him is a nightmare. Alright, so round number 5, we're going back upstairs to CCTV hold. So CCTV and cash room. And Shadow going for a pretty basic setup.
What do you think of this ADS placement by Flox?
10 seconds to insertion.
I don't know, questionable.
Yeah. It's in a bit of a strange position there.
Very specific.
Attackers objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
This one makes sense.
Well, as I said previously, let's see what happens there. Maybe it actually works. Maybe they've tested it and see it is actually viable. Phantom's gonna go for a push on the middle floor.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
And this time a lot more heavy on the holding of the site.
Bomb located
It looks
by
like it's only 2
attackers.
players from the side of Shadow going for a roam. Echo being positioned inside of garage, holding a long angle through the window and then, or through the
Attackers have located a bomb.
quite a big hole being made in the soft wall. All the Vibes very well done there, take out the Echo. So we're down to a 4v5 in favor of Falsify. They have opened the wall coming into B side. They have a player on the window and they have a player on the rappel to cover the window coming from garage. So they're in a very good position to go for the plant. The question is just, can Shadow hold out?
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
There we go, the first smoke shot's being thrown out. One going for the peek in the drone hole. Oh, my claim for me getting Sly Fox. So they're pushing it to a 3v5 Phantom on the Ash bleeding out. I don't know if they know they downed her, but there we go. Cover from the teammate to Sledge picking him up.
Ooh, attackers getting in.
There we go, the plant is going down. C4 does not hit. Valkyrie getting taken out. Plant is going down. But
Wow.
flawless round.
Oh.
Very well done there by Falsify.
Yeah, I don't think Shadow expected them to plant so easily, and then they just got panicked and had to regather.
I don't know if you saw, but the bandit picked up his little bandit batteries and then tried to reposition them while they were already thermiting through that hard wall.
Oh.
Alright, so going to round number 6, it looked like, yeah, Shadow's gonna go for exact same setup, or exact same operator setup if they do not 6-pick.
They had an Echo the last round?
This is when I would bring out Dockerby.
Yeah, Echo got the, there we go, the Echo getting chopped off this for the mute. Echo was playing inside of garage, but he got taken out through his own rotation hole.
Yes.
Um,
I saw that by
Vibes.
Vibes. That was a good
Five
one.
guys playing on the balcony. That's the problem if you use the same strat in one place more than once. If a team picks it up, if you get a play against a team that picks it up quickly, they can punish you very easily. I think that was what happened there. Falsify immediately picked up what Shadow was doing, and then they just capitalized on that specific strategy and punished them for it.
Yeah. Inferno's gonna bandit these walls this time. He did the other ones last time and it looked like it backfired.
Yeah, there is no Thatcher, so the only way they can take it out is either with the Twitch drone or by using a Maverick.
Or IQ from beneath.
By attackers.
Or IQ from beneath, but last time they used the Maverick, it did not work out that well for them.
The bomb.
And so they only have the Twitch and the IQ. They could use a Zofia from downstairs as well if they really want to. Alright, Jake playing this time in going again for garage.
I think
Oh,
Jake
they
got
decided
shot
to
through
run up.
a door when
bomb
Falsify
has
was
been
just
located.
shooting randomly. He lost a little bit of health.
It's very possible. Shadow just or Jake just holding stairs coming up onto CCTV. Alright, so you're gonna go for another opening on the hard wall, and this time it looks like it's gonna be successful.
Looks like Cade is such an effective ban, yeah.
Was he still alive or was he dead?
I think he was still alive.
Another player getting down, that's the Valkyrie taken out. So it's only 2 British operators and the Jaeger being left against the full 5-man push coming in from Falsify. Double kill coming in from MK as the plant is going down.
Attackers are activated.
Oh, very well done there by Misflick, but he just could not take that last one. Unfortunately, there's too much players rushing in from the side of Falsify.
So if they use the rehost here, that would have been every single map. Both teams have used the rehost, isn't it? Oh, lovely.
You know, the Siege servers have a limit. Like, if I rehost too often, they'll actually just like not let me rehost. But it's usually like if you do 3 in quick succession. So Stokes, you're gonna keep us entertained.
Yes, Christian could tell us a few of his jokes. But he's got quite dry jokes. See if
Cool, let's do it.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Stokes.
Is he?
What?
Is he?
You're supposed to say Stokes who?
Stokes who?
Stokes the guy that doesn't talk a lot.
easy.
I think I know that guy.
Alright, so this has been a day of rehosts.
Yeah, for sure.
At least we've perfected the art.
Yeah, gotten very, very good at making sure games start again as quickly as possible. Alright, so while we're waiting for everything to be set up again and getting ready, we are still on map number 2. It is still Clubhouse. So for you who's joined now, welcome. Welcome to day number 2 of weekend number 2. There was only one game that's been played yesterday. It was at 7 o'clock last night. And this is indeed the first game for today.
Geek.
Yes, boss.
How long can we wait for him to get back? Cause he's not back yet.
Um,
I seconds. How many? How
I'm
long
gonna
is it?
need like another 2 minutes to get all the settings right. Because when you rehost, you have to count all the rounds. I need 2 minutes to do that. I think that's enough time.
No, that's fine.
So I just told Facet that he has as long as I need to get the settings right, and then we'll restart. Apparently, this guy's not ready yet.
Is there on in the product rules amount of time that you're allowed to wait?
It's not specified because normally when you do Pro League games, it's a local LAN. So it's just.
No, but I mean, if they're playing like the normal Pro League matches they're playing on during the year when it's not on a LAN setup.
I didn't see any stipulations for it. I can quickly double check. Maybe he has that long until I figure out what the answer is. But I read through the Pro League manual top to bottom and I don't recall seeing anything like
Alright, so our resident cameraman and also the host of this tournament, Mr. Geek008. He's not James Bond, he's too shy of the big one.
I like it stirred, not shaken.
Yes. Oh, there you have it. Stokes, our main man on my left hand side.
I'm just here for moral support.
He's here for the moral support and the one or two. I don't know what we will call it.
Snarky remarks?
Yes, thank you very much. See, that's why we need proper English people on the casters bench as well.
Doesn't seem to help Stokes.
What?
Right, so we're just waiting. It's only 2 more people from the side of Shadow that has to join, or 1. So still waiting for the other one to join. Apparently, he's having a bit of problems. If he cannot connect or reconnect before all the settings and stuff has been set up again, unfortunately for Shadow, they're gonna have to play without that person, which is a bit unfortunate. But I mean, rules are rules, and we have a time schedule. We cannot wait unlimited amount of time for someone to get back.
Maybe they can get Yoki to sub for them.
Right now, we're waiting for 2 people from Shadow. There you go, Jake's in, so now it's only 1 more person left. Let's reconnect. And then we will be on our way. Have you decided how many minutes you're gonna give them? Oh, he's back. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, Fissy says he's coming back. But also
Okay.
Fissy said, or Shadow, Captain of Shadow, Fissy said that if he didn't come back, they were going to forfeit. They couldn't keep playing. But I'm glad to see it continues.
Yeah, I'd rather wait 3 minutes than seeing a game being fortified.
Fortify!
Wow.
Fortification!
Oh.
Fortitude!
Well, that,
Forfeited.
yeah. Jeez.
Oh, give me a break. I'm Afrikaans. Okay, those words are very close to each other.
No, that's fine, that's fine. Just taking the opportunity.
It's not nice to see a team forfeiting because one person cannot rejoin. So he is luckily coming back, so we're just waiting for him to reconnect again, and we'll be on our way and get back to the action on map number 2. Any minute now. I still think we should get some kind of a advertisement thingy going on, or some.
Listen, I would like to. I kind of want to have a roll of all the like quick clips from moments that happened during those games. You know, like when you watch any professional game, like
Yeah,
say
and
it's
they
rugby, they'll have highlights from the last round or last half or something playing in the
or maybe highlights from previous matches or whatever, something going on in the
I do
background.
want to do that. I haven't given it a lot of thought, but I do want to do that. So I need to figure out how to make that possible. Because you would also need to be able to see it, so you could commentate on it. Or it would just be the commentary as it stands with the video.
Yes, just put it in the background. Let the people enjoy what they missed, or recap what they already saw.
Oh yeah, also in the rules you're supposed to play the same characters if you rehost.
Warning: viewer discretion is advised.
There we go.
I think I'm gonna, every time before we actually start casting, just gonna put that out there. But wasn't it? Is it because of violence that you technically have to stipulate? I think is it in YouTube or in Twitch? Because I've seen it a couple of times before you actually, if you go into the stream, there's like a thing that pops up and says this viewer discretion or whatever, all those things.
Shadow, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Falsify, are
Geek is
you guys
gonna-
still awake?
Yeah, we're chilling.
We're sleeping.
3 of our players are waking. Can we maybe get like a 10-minute wake, bro?
Good lord. Just
No.
viewer discretion is advised.
Can they hear that? Oi!
Yes, they can.
They definitely can.
That's pretty cool, though.
They can hear you
In
and
that
they can
game-
see your typing. No, hold on, they can't see your typing. But they can hear you. Shit.
You do not want to hear our comms right now. Vibes is... Yeah.
Is he vibing?
Hey geek,
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh wait.
Yes, sorry.
can I make a suggestion?
Mute them.
I think, yeah, for the safety of tournaments in the future, mute the in-game chat.
But you
Like
gotta,
all of
you
it.
gotta admit though, it's interesting shit.
No, it is interesting, but I can promise you it won't be that interesting if we get a lawsuit or something. And then I'm gonna change my name and just disappear.
Well, listen, between the three of us, Stokes is the only one who says your name on stream. Oh shit, okay.
Stokes,
Cool, let's begin.
Yes.
do you want the world to know who you are?
This is
Because I will do it.
99% correct.
Just... like it's kind of obvious. Oh no, Stokes is
Not really though. You will not suspect that being a form of a name,
Stokes Industries.
like a surname or something. Alright, we are back again for round number 7.
That was the last rehost. Game continues no matter what.
Falsify in the lead. They are only 3 rounds away from taking the second map and taking this match, or this game between these two teams. But as we saw in the previous map, Shadow, they came back quite well.
So just to confirm something for you, Tombstone. A rehost can be requested within the first 15 seconds of the prep phase
Attackers need to locate
for this
and
kind of
defuse
issue.
bombs.
And it's first 30 seconds of the action. The first 30 seconds of the action phase if the game mechanic's not working, like shooting or something.
Yeah, okay. Well, it makes sense.
Oh yeah, definitely looks like they're wanking. Look at MK Falsify.
Aye. Right, so we are gonna go for top floor again. It's a CCTV cash room hold. And well, I say again, but it is Falsify's first round on the defense, and they're gonna go for the first round onto a CCTV cash room defense. They did not bring any form of electrification, which basically means it's gonna be very easy for Thatcher just to, or Thermite just to open up that reinforced wall that's coming into CCTV. Oh, Starfox getting a very good kill there, but Lane probably getting a refrag onto Inferno as the reinforced wall gets opened up. Fuse on the ground has to be picked up. Oh, Shadow getting a very good kill there. There's Jake taking out Phantom. But the refrag from Flame won't be coming in. So it's a hard push coming in. Almost a one-sided push coming in from the side of Shadow.
Something tells me Falsify is not focusing.
It would appear yeah, it would definitely appear so.
Okay, I think they've wiped it back.
There we go. Flame won't be getting a good kill onto Miss Flick. Jake, knowing there is someone on the stairs, Mozzie getting a good kill onto Grim, and the Maestro putting already low HP Zofia, and even more bit of problem. But oh, great kill coming in from Shadow, or from Jake onto MK.
What?
Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there. Vibes not knowing where the attack was coming from.
Sofia's really low.
Going up against the Doc, who has 2 stim pistols left, and he gets the kill onto Jake. That's a very successful defense from the side of Falsify, putting them one step closer to claiming this map. We can basically just take out like 6 of the operators and just leave those 4 to battle it out. By the looks of it.
But now is Falsify gonna throw until Shadow comes close enough again?
No, I think Falsify is taking it seriously.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, it is a Saturday afternoon. I think they wanna get the win and start relaxing. Getting all the things.
In some ranked.
Yeah. Go relaxing on some rank and getting ready for tomorrow for their big game against whoever wins between EXM and RTC.
3rd and 4th place playoffs finals.
The 3rd and 4th place.
3rd and 4th.
I see. The English people. English people also have some problem with speaking, not just us Afrikaans people.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're imagining it. It's just a dialect from around here, okay? Don't make fun of my speech impediment. Okay, but on a serious note, yes, I was just stumbling my words.
So we're going downstairs for basement hold this time by Falsify. First round was very successful on top in CCTV and cash room, so they're going downstairs to the basement. And it looks like they're gonna go for a full-on defense. They're not gonna commit anyone to the roam, which means Ash is gonna waste around about a minute of time trying to clear out the top floor, which has no players in it. They have a good angle if the Doc does not get spotted. It's gonna be a 2-player push coming in from their tunnel.
Trying it out properly.
Up there, the drone goes. They know exactly where he is.
Oh no.
Oh, but they could not get the kill. Claim Pompey taking out Shadow. Shadow Jake, they're taking out, so that's a Maverick off the board. They're gonna
doing that because he has more health. And it's running out. That's smart. Using it while you have it.
Very good angle there, being held by the dock.
You know, if you want, you can cast in Afrikaans this round.
No. I tried it. It's not as easy as it
Bomb
seems.
located by attackers.
Speaking Afrikaans and casting Afrikaans is two different things, especially in a game which everything is English. So now I have to translate and talk at the same time. It's not easy. Hatch being opened up from inside of kitchen, and a bit of redecorating also being done by Sledge. Just misses the one player running around downstairs, but the refresh come 2 refresh coming in. So Falsify is back.
Oh, the Sledge is really causing havoc.
He keeps exposing people, but then not getting kills off it. I can see the people through the floor. No, he can't, but still.
It just causes a scramble and they can't hold super strong positions.
30 seconds left. So push is definitely gonna coming from shadow side. There's the maestro cam. Oh, what the kill coming onto the banner from inside of blue. That's one there left. Very good kill there from Inferno coming onto Phantom.
15
He's
seconds
down
to
to a
go.
1v3 with 13 seconds left.
Wow.
He's gonna get the pulse. 8, 7, 6. Is he gonna claim it?
Drop the diffuser.
No, he's not. Falsify. Holding a very strong angle there and taking him out. That puts us on round number 9, which is gonna be match point for Falsify. So basically back where we started on map number 1. It is a 6-2 in favor of Falsify. There we go, the Tachanka pick coming in. Fortunately, one of the players of Shadow being disconnected. Obviously, they've already used their rehost, so it's not allowed to rehost again, so they're gonna have to finish the game with only 4 players.
Better take the chunk.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but Shadow actually they go up a rank from like gold to plat every time they lose a player. We
Defenders,
learned
protect
this
your bombs
watching them
from
play
being
EXM.
defused by attackers.
Did they beat GXM? What?
Alright, so it looks like Inferno's gonna go for a little bit of a quick rush. He's probably gonna jump directly into Gym. Try and catch the defending team off guard as they go for Gym bedroom defense on their last, probably last round.
Stokes, I tried and succeeded.
If you want it, all you have to do is you just type in ratatatatat.
10 seconds.
That is the universal sign for it is Tachanka.
5 seconds.
There we go.
Let's see if they
Attackers'
understand.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
If you ever heard a Tachanka gun go off, you'll know exactly what that means.
Rip.
Does not look like Inferno's gonna go for that quick rush into the site.
Oh,
Oh, the pulse picking up.
can
like
you
that.
those days, bro?
Is it the pulse? It looks like the pulse is picking up the IQ. She's in a very bad position. Oh,
Always love it.
brilliantly done there by Grim.
But did the IQ see it on the drone or on the
Oh,
thing?
God, it was a drone. No, it was definitely a drone. I wanted to... Oh,
Very nice.
Sly Fox.
What did I tell you guys?
I'll be back.
Ah, there they go. They're gonna go for a quick rush. Oh, when I wanted to try for the quick rush, unfortunately, he's just in the wrong position.
Don't think it works.
Jump inside.
Up, down.
A bomb has
I think
been
he's a bit too
located.
far away from the actual window. Right, so we're down to a 3v3. 2 players from the attackers already in sight. Oh, unfortunately, the Tachanka taking out the...
Attackers activating diffuser. Defenders have eyes Attackers need to
Amara
protect
there, another person getting taken out. Carly with that new SMG of hers, wreaking a bit of havoc, but unfortunately she cannot win.
I think that's the
And
last
the
round.
diffuser, the diffuser will be taken out. And that is the game for Falsify.
bomb diffuser disabled by defenders.
So they take map number 2, and that is also them going into
The
the
conquer.
3rd place playoffs. Well played to Shadow and well played to Falsify. As they officially go through to the playoffs to get either 3rd or 4th place in this month's tournament. Right, so that is basically it for now from our side. Join us again tonight at 6:30. I'm gonna say 7. 6:30 tonight for the final game of the Saturday. It is gonna be RTC against EXM.
Well played, everybody.
GG, guys.
So, from my
Yeah,
side
That
and
was a really good game
Stoke
from both
side,
teams. That was fun to watch.
GG.
have a good one.
We're gonna change your
we
name
choked
to Man Down.
Alright, Geek, we're gonna leave the conclusions to you.
Conclusions. What?
Yes, because the
Final remarks. Okay, cool.
can-
Shadow is going to rename themselves to Man Down because they're permanently playing without one player, which is not allowed. You're not allowed to sign up without a full team. But they have literally 2 subs and they just can't get their full team together most of the time. Thanks, Fissy. Do you want to come in for a what's it called, post game interview?
Me?
Yeah.
What am I gonna tell you? But
No,
sure.
It's your job.
Alright,
to
well
figure it
that is
Sure.
it from my side and Stoke side. We'll,
Hey, hold on, Fissy's coming for a post game interview.
oh, is it okay, alright.
Okay, well, I'm sure
We'll-
Kristen can handle that.
we'll
I'm
wait-
sure he can
right.
handle the flip side.
Stokes,
Stokes, don't leave. Stick around.
Stokes, go warm up your aim, boy.
Yes, yes. I have to carry Christian, who's resident bottom fragger.
A good captain doesn't necessarily have to be top of the log.
Yes, yes, keep telling yourself that.
Welcome, Fissy. Welcome, Sly Fox. So, guys, I'd love to have your thoughts on that.
Wait, so the other guys leave? The Falsify guys?
I'm still asking him.
I don't think they're gonna come back. They are gloating in their victory.
Yeah, that was tough.
No, I think we kind of threw that. We had them in the first map. We could have had them in the first map.
I think next tournament we just need a bit more chemistry between us as a team. But next tournament, we'll make some noise.
Yeah, I think
That
you
is-
guys definitely have the potential. Sly, I love that 3 kill you got in
Yeah.
what's that, in garage. Or something.
Garage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
feel like
won.
I
We
felt
got like
like-
5.
Yeah, no, that was hectic. You were in such a bad position. You were gonna be taken out, and then you just come up with this 3 kills, and I'm just like, what? Where did this come from?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't even
big
see
shout out
neutral
from everywhere.
radar.
Yeah, it's just when you play Garage like that, you've signed a death wish, so
Yeah.
you're gonna die. It depends how many you take with you, or how well you played, how much time you waste.
Yeah, but taking 3 players off Falsify really gives your team such a chance. And in the first map, I couldn't help but notice that you guys, every time you won for the first 2 or 3 games, you would only getting flawless games, flawless wins, and it made me wonder. And then you got 3. I think it was the 4th one you got the 3rd one, and I was wondering, like, that's very interesting to me. You guys, you either choke or choke. or win.
Flawless.
Still working on the
That's it.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like we have very specific positions, and if one guy dies, then you know the angle he was covering, another guy will die from that also.
Yeah.
So yeah, just need to work on chemistry and covering each other. So if one dies, someone can move here. So yeah, definitely just next tournament will do much better.
Oh, I can imagine. It was great having you guys. I'm just waiting for a response from Falsify, but it doesn't look like they're responding. I quickly asked Vibes if he wants to come for a quick interview.
Yeah.
But I think you guys should really rename yourselves to Man Down. I think that's a very
Yeah.
appropriate name.
I feel like maybe we're also I don't know, we might pick up a few more people, Because I know Visi was trying a little bit
Yeah.
to look around.
It was just really funny because Fissy's been helping out with these tournaments, with this one and the last one, trying to get teams into it. And then when it comes down to it, we get the teams, but then you guys don't have enough players. And I just find that very ironic.
It's so stupid.
Very ironic.
Yeah. I think the first game was pretty tight, but second game it just fell apart.
Yeah, it fell apart.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway. Looks like Falsify is going to come on.
I think individually their team has a lot more strength, like each individual player. But we're like definitely working on just getting better as a team, yeah. And they work so well as a team. Like they work fast, good clears. This is a tough match.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. I'm Rondo. Falsify.
Falsify.
Falsify. Post-game interview. What are your remarks?
We're gonna be talking about Tombstone's golf swing. Welcome.
Tombstone, man.
Why? Out of all the things,
You should see this man. He's
literally, out of all the things that could have been brought up in the post-game interview with the winning team, you guys are gonna decide to bring up my golf swing.
Your golf swing is insane, though. Honest, yeah. Professional golf. I know. What's his name?
Okay, no, but on a serious note, though, just get some.
How bad is that golf swing?
Stokes, you're muted. Okay, seriously, just final remarks. Well, how do you think their game went? What's your thoughts on that, Amanda?
Fine. I think it went pretty well. I didn't play good personally. Because I had to play defense a lot of the time. I'm not used to, when we play rank, I play Fragger now. Quite strange for me to support again. I struggled a bit there. And I think it went well. The Rios kind of ruined us a bit in the first map. We had so much momentum going. And then when we lost that, and we had to Rios and we got back in, and none of that. Steamed over for like 4 rounds.
You guys had to just win one round there. We were fighting for our lives.
Yeah, there was a lot of fighting between.
Yeah.
When you start losing rounds so quickly, we are doing so well. It really takes mental. We just had to like scream at each other for like 3 rounds, then we were good to go again.
It's interesting stuff. It was great having you guys on. It was very interesting. I don't think it's any secret that Falsify is definitely a very strong team. So I personally kind of expected it to be a bit more of a landslide. No offense, Shadow.
Yeah.
But I was very happy to see you guys put up hell of a fight, and
Shadow played very well.
Yeah.
Especially on border.
And that's what I really love about these tourneys, is it brings the best out of the teams. You know, people bring their A effort, and you see it. You saw it in EXM versus GGD, you saw it here with Shadow versus Falsify. It's great to see that no matter what your ranking is in Siege, it kind of doesn't matter to a degree. When 2 teams come against each other, something else happens.
The coordination on border was something else. And Lies plays in garage on, what you call it. It was a bit of a miscue from us. But,
Hey, you guys play well as a team. Good chemistry.
and I think it was really a tight game. The score doesn't. I don't think the scoreboard really reflects how the game went.
Nah, not at all. But we got
A lot of rounds we just took back like at the last second. We got a plant off. Someone clutched out.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to, though. It's the last moments. That's really what decides it. It's really insane. You can have
Second
the best,
meta.
yeah, you can have the best planning of the round. You could have everything laid up perfectly, and then one person chokes at the wrong moment. Anyway, it was great having you guys on. Falsify, you go on to play whoever wins tonight, tomorrow morning. So there's one more game tonight. It's going to be EXM versus RTC. You play the winner of that game tomorrow for 3rd or 4th place.
Tombstone.
Yes.
Zo gaan je week impressen.
But ik got some bad news.
Nee, moenie vir my sê jy kan nie speel nie.
Yeah, we got 2 players that can't play.
Always sub
Unforeseen circumstances.
sub me in.
Sub and falsify.
A sub and falsify.
No, but on a geek on a serious note, yeah, we're gonna have to forfeit because we literally don't have enough players.
Do you remember the last tournament EXM forfeited because they couldn't get their players together?
Yeah, I know. That's ironic for me. That's the ironic part about it. But yeah, I mean, there's literally nothing we can do about it. It's sad for all of us because the guys that can't play act like Wolfus is. He told me earlier, he's actually really sorry because he really wanted to play this entire weekend and he just couldn't.
That's a big clap, Falsify.
And yeah, and the other Masala also studies and stuff has to come first, which we don't take that away from him. So yeah, circumstances arose, so we're gonna have to unfortunately forfeit
Damn, that really
and take
sucks.
the 4th place.
That really sucks.
So,
It's not even 4th place. It's like eliminated.
Well, but you know, it's not over there. There's another tournament coming next month.
Be a league even.
Yes.
And the league is coming in the near future, so we're not down. We're down, but we're not out.
Yeah.
So
So Armando,
yeah.
that league idea you and I were discussing, I took it to my team, to Monica, Stokes, Tombstone, Fissy. We've been discussing it internally, and Tombstone actually mentioned it for the first time live to everybody watching. We definitely like the idea. We're still refining it, and I will definitely bring you in for more of the conversation. But we are very keen to do that, a quarterly league.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's very exciting to play. And everyone on our team was very hyped up to play today.
I could see that. They were all like hyperactive. Especially during the rehosts. Like, oh, I want to play! Make stuff happen!
Yeah. It's very anxious to play.
Yeah.
Especially since we lost so much momentum the first time.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, thank you very much for playing, guys. Falsify, we'll see you tomorrow against EXM. I guess that's decided already. Wow.
No, let me say if we can't get our team.
Well,
like,
Tombstone, you don't have to forfeit now. You have until the game starts 6:30.
Yeah, that's what I say. We'll
I mean,
try our
but you
best to get the team.
Remember,
together.
Tombstone, you can always sub one of the falsifiers in.
You could
Yes,
you could sub a Falsify guy for fun. It won't count, but you could do it just to have a game if you want.
No, if we're not gonna play for the 3rd place, I'll rather skip it, eh?
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I will let you know, Geek. Maybe there will be a chance.
Maybe.
To get one of the players in.
Maybe you just wanted to create this like league, this tourney drama to get people interested.
I really wish that was that was what is happening, but no. But well, we'll see. You know, we'll try our best to get maybe one of the guys to make an exception or try and at least be there.
Great stuff.
But yeah, I'll
Anyway.
let you know. Like, yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
When it comes to map banning, I'll be able to tell if I'm definitely gonna play or not.
Okay, thank you very much, Tombstone. Otherwise, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Fissy from Shadow, Armando from Falsify, thank you very much, guys. Shadow, you've been eliminated, but very good effort. It was great to watch. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody who's
Yeah.
still watching. I see there's 5 people there. I think I'm one of them. 4 people watching. Thanks very much, guys. Hope you have a good evening. And Tombstone, Stokes, thanks for casting. And as always, Tombstone leaves the audience in suspense, not knowing if RTC is going to be playing or not.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thanks,
Alright.
Cheers.
Alright, guys.